All right, let's take a look at question 5. In question 5, we're going to be looking at how to dilate a point with the center at the origin. Okay? Question 5 reads, after a dilation centered at the origin, the image CD is C prime D prime. Okay? The image of segment CD is segment C prime D prime. If the coordinates of the endpoints of the segments are 6, -4, 2, -8 for CD, and 9, -6, and 3, -12 for C prime D prime, the scale factor of the dilation is. Alright, so to do this, all we need to know is the formula for dilation of a point about the origin. Okay, so formula for dilation centered at the origin. So the dilation of xy with the center at the origin by a factor of k So we can write this as the dilation about the origin with a factor of k of the point xy. So if you dilate xy by a factor of k about the origin, you will end up with kx ky. So you simply multiply the x and y coordinates by the scale factor. Okay? K is the scale factor. So k is the scale factor. So that's basically what we're looking for in this problem. We're looking for the k value, or the scale factor value. All right. So in this particular problem, we're going to be going from C to C prime. Okay. So what we're doing is we're going to dilate the point. The original point is C. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we can use C or we can use D. Okay, all you need is a point to do this one. So we just picked C. If you wanted to use D, you get the same answer, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to be dilating C. C is what? 6, -4. We're going to be dilating C with the origin, centered at the origin with a factor of, by a factor of k. Okay, what is k? K is a scale factor. What is it? That's what we're looking for. We don't know what it is yet. Okay, so if we dilate 6, -4 about the origin by a scale factor of k, what we're simply doing is multiplying the coordinates by k. So we're going to get 6k and -4k. All right. Now, upon dilation, what are the values of my coordinates going to be? So C is going to get mapped to C prime. So after the dilation by a factor of k, you're going to end up with 9, -6. So what we're going to do to finish off this problem is we're going to use simple algebra to solve for our k value. Okay? Since the x values are equal, we can set up the equation 6k. Okay, over here. We can set up the equation 6k is equal to 9. If you want to use the x's, okay, because this is xy, is the same point, xy. If you want to use the y's, you can say, oh, the y's. Or you can say -4k is equal to -6. So by solving any of these for k, you will get exactly the same scale factor. Alright, so let's do both of them. So for the first one, to get k by itself, divide both sides by 6. Okay, and then that gives us, what does that give us? It gives us k is equal to 3/2. How did that happen? We divided the top and the bottom by the GCF, the greatest common factor. Here is 3, so divide by 3, divide by 3, and then you get 3/2, and that's your answer. All right. Answer to question number one is, I'm sorry, question number five is 3 over 2. That's the scale factor. Okay. Now, what if you wanted to use a y equation because you don't like x's? Okay. So if you wanted to do the y, the same procedure. You want to isolate k, so you divide by the coefficient of k, which is negative 4. In the x equation, it was 6. So we divided by 6 so that this divides out. All right. So here in the y coordinate, the coefficient is negative 4. So divide both sides by negative 4. So that gives you a k value, k which is equal to, now, do you see what the GCF is here? The GCF here is negative 2. Or you can just reduce the sign, slash and dash, and divide by 2, top and bottom. Bam. And guess what you're going to get? You're going to get 3 over 2, the same answer. It's just a reinforcement. Okay, so we see for certainty that the scale factor for dilating segment CD to segment C prime D prime is 3 over 2. Alright, so this is basically how you dilate a point with the center of dilation at the origin. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this presentation. I really appreciate it. We'd like to know what you think. If you found the contents of this presentation helpful to your preparation for the upcoming Regents exam, do give us a thumbs up. Your positive feedback is extremely important to us. If you have any questions or comments, just post it in the comment section below and we'll be more than glad to respond. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel so you can get updates to the remainder of this review series and other great math tutorials to help you do well in your math courses. And for more support resources, do visit our website at mathgotserved.com. Thanks again for watching and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.